Yo. As all Asian households do, I had a very strict bedtime as a kid. I slept in the same room as my grandparents, so they would always like playfully threaten me by saying,
还在玩 game，10点了，很迟了，你知道吗？你不睡觉我就锁住门啊！我告诉你。
This would mean I'd have to sleep on the couch in the dark, which is pretty scary for a 5-year-old or 16-year-old. So I always got enough sleep, but still I would wake up early at 6 a.m. for school and go back to sleep, and then I would dream about waking up and doing my morning routine. But on the weekends, the moment my eyes opened, I would burst out of bed at the exact same time, 6 a.m. Now, where did this motivation come from? Well, it was because I knew that Minecraft was waiting for me in the other room. Bro, I used to trash people in Skywars on Hypixel. And I wasn't just a god at PvP, I was also good at like building and actual survival. Like I could beat the game in a fairly reasonable amount of time. As a kid, I loved the competition on the multiplayer servers like Hypixel, and that's the only one I use because Mineplex is fucking shit. When you're playing Bed Wars and your bed gets broken, you know that you can't respawn anymore. You go from playing like this to playing like this. But as a teenager, I loved the calming aspect and crisp sounds of Minecraft single player. It was just me and an infinite world where I could do whatever I want. I could spend hours just like I could do that shit for hours, bro. And when I was 14 or 15, I introduced this drug to my friends. During the school holidays, I convinced all my friends to buy the game, and we had this little like cracked server. It's a cracked server because some of us couldn't afford the game, so they had to get like some like shitty pirated version. Fucking brokies, bro. You're broke! You're fucking broke! We would all wake up early and the person who was supposed to host the server would still be asleep, so we would all hop on Discord and just spam him like, bro, turn on the fuck. Bro, genuinely do this right now. Like, put your hand on your keyboard. When I do this, right, these 3 fingers automatically go to the WASD keys simply because it's just muscle memory, even though I haven't played in like years. And that's why I'm still a virgin. Take your time, take your time. You don't have to rush, you know? It's just vibing. We're just chilling, you know? Bro, if you don't fucking change right now, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. And where are those friends now? Still on Discord, playing Minecraft. I haven't played in 2 years. Like, my laptop's right there. At this moment, I'm never more than 2 clicks and a download away from joining them and reigniting my addiction. But now I can confidently sit here and record YouTube videos and do YouTube with my laptop right in front of me for hours without a single urge to play. And it's not because like, oh, they're addicted crackheads and I'm so much better than them, even though they are, and of course I'm better than them. But video games are not exactly like a drug. You won't like overdose on fucking Osu. But just like a drug, it's inherently bad for you. Yeah, but I made a really successful business while playing video games. Yeah, but you would have been better off building the business without playing the video games. That's like saying, yeah, but I got really jacked while smoking weed. Yeah, you would have been better off getting jacked without smoking the weed at all. Yeah, but I got straight A's while watching porn. Yeah, but you would have been better off getting the straight A's without watching the porn. For some reason, with every single bad habit, it's obvious. We know we shouldn't have done it. But with video games, everybody is quick to defend their addiction. And we do that for the exact same reason as to why men cry when they hear the Minecraft soundtrack. They're not crying tears of sadness at all the hours they've lost. They're not crying tears of happiness because they're so happy to spend 10,000 hours on Skyblock killing Endermen. They're crying because of nostalgia. And that is why we defend this addiction. Nostalgia is incredibly strong. And since who you are is so heavily tied to what happened to you as a child and what you've been through, since it's tied to our childhood, it's also tied to our souls. Bars, bro. If you grew up on something, it's far harder to let it go, even if it's the thing that you need to let go. So ask yourself right now, remove all the nostalgia, just think, objectively, should you let go of video games? I'm gonna count to 5, and if you're not at 10k when I count to 5, you're gonna get a beating, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. They say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. Well, I have over 10,000 hours on Minecraft. But of those 10,000 hours, I can only clearly remember 2 or 3 memories. And you watching right now, I know you've probably spent a good amount of your time playing video games. You've played a disgusting amount of video games, let's be honest. Imagine all the hours that you've spent on video games. How many of those hours can you actually remember? How many memories, when you think of it, it just comes back to you like it's a core memory? How many memories can you instantly and clearly remember? Probably less than 5. The rest of it is a blur. I only have like 3 actual memories where I was dying laughing whilst playing with my friends. The rest of the time just slipped away. It feels productive, but that's where video games get you. You delay gratification in game by working towards something, but there is no actual discomfort. When I was playing Minecraft, I wasn't just a kid in a chair. I was fucking Bear Grylls going down to beat up a tree, then plunge into the mines, journey to the nether, emerge with some fucking blaze rods, locate the damn stronghold, step foot in the end, and slay the ender dragon. But that's just the feeling of delayed gratification. Cause when the computer gets turned off and you walk away, nothing in life has actually changed. Except for the fact that now your family is even more disappointed in you. Because in real life, you haven't delayed enough gratification to live a good life. And so we escape and launch Discord and launch Minecraft so that we can just delay gratification in-game. It gives you delayed gratification without the discomfort. But the point of delayed gratification is the discomfort. Without it, it's like asking for an eggless omelette.
An eggless omelette.
Without discomfort, video games become the worst kind of instant gratification. It becomes instant delayed gratification. Really think about it. Delayed gratification, which is something your ancestors had to struggle for months just to feel. We can get it with an afternoon and a couple clicks. We can get everything we want, whenever we want, without any sacrifice. But do we really want this?
5, 6, 7... 7.1, 7.2, 7.
Video games gave me a childhood, and for most of us, video games gave me a childhood. But for most of us, when we do it as an adult, we're just wasting time. And a little bit of a tangent, but no tough guy in this space will ever say this. But men can show emotions. You can feel and express whatever you want as long as, and this is the key phrase, as long as you're in complete control. I don't know why I'm doing this. It seems like I'm nagging at you like a mom. Emotions are like a fast-flowing stream of water. It always changes and it never stays stagnant. Now, if the water is just going everywhere, it doesn't really have any power. And if you block off the water, it will just keep on building pressure, and at some point, it's gonna burst out. But if you can control the stream and concentrate the water so that it's a very high pressure, at that point, water can cut steel. What I'm trying to say is that if your emotions go everywhere, you have no power. And if you just block them off and just try not to feel them, at a certain point, they're gonna come bursting out. But if you can control your emotions and concentrate them and use them towards one thing in particular, you're unstoppable. Or basically, as Bruce Lee said, be water, my friend. Personally, I like sparkling water. In the gym, use aggression and you will squeeze out another rep. When writing, use introspectiveness to capture the reader. And when making love, use passion like I did with your mom. And no matter how low your testosterone is and how big your man boobs are, you have the desire to accomplish things. I never wanted to put thousands of hours into playing Minecraft, and if I was like the alpha males in my space, I would be like, bro, don't you get it? They're literally manipulating young men. This is a crisis of masculinity. They are literally stealing your masculinity and putting it into the virtual world instead of the physical. But no, we blame society, but we are society. So just start with yourself. Because as gamers, we understand better than anybody what it's like to level up. We already know how to level up. We've already developed that skill. And so we just have to concentrate and control our energy to put it towards the real world instead of the virtual. Because nowadays, bro, I burst out of bed at 6 a.m. in the morning, not because of school or for Minecraft, but because of this. And when you find something that's not only productive, but something that you'll actually want to do just for fun, that feels like instant delayed gratification. These videos to me are instant delayed gratification. Talking about the points that I have here and trying to make up jokes while I go is fun. Talking to people on our Discord server is fun. Link in the description. Because that is when discipline and your goals line up with fun and play. And that's how I managed to let go. And that's why I'm so grateful for the time I spent as a gamer. It gave me this mindset and it gave me a childhood. And now I get to apply these things in real life when unfortunately most people are still doing it in game. And if you don't have this thing where it's not only productive but it's also play, you owe it to yourself to find it. And you can't blame society or anyone else. It's up to you. I can't tell you what your purpose is. It's something everyone has to find out for themselves. And bro, I wish that for you. Because when you find your purpose, that's when life feels like a video game. Take action. Come on. Hey, let's go. Thought we would make it sooner, but 3 months is good. We did it, boys. Imagine just like everyone unsubscribes, boom, 0. Let's go. Alright. Well, on to 100k. Mwah.